Hey, what's going on, guys? Um, it's Andrew Savina, back again with another video, Life Launchpad. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today, another video. I don't have content, but it's something I'm recording this video because I want to have a video where I give a little more insight to myself, my personal story, a little who I am, so that I can hopefully establish a more meaningful relationship. More, if you guys know more about me, then you guys feel more comfortable, hopefully. Something that's my ideology behind the video, and that's why I'm recording it and talking about it and why I'm doing this right now. And to get that started, since we might as well, the first thing I want to talk about is just who I am. If you don't know, if this is your first video that you're seeing of me, my name is Andrew Savina. I'm a 20-year-old at the University of Illinois studying econometrics and quantitative economics with a business minor. What am I going to do with it? I have no idea yet. We're working on that as well. So that's the basic intro for me. Right now I'm not at school. I'm at home over winter break and recording this. And so I guess the best way to start this is going back to my childhood, a little bit talking about who I am, brief history. So both my parents and everyone in my family is Lithuanian. My grandma was born in Russia during the Soviet times, but she's Lithuanian. She lived in Lithuania her whole life. Everyone, as my great grandma did, all the way back, as much as I know. But with that being said, everyone in my family is Lithuanian. So I am too. I speak fluent Lithuanian. I can write and read. I can understand people talking it as well. I played for a Lithuanian basketball team, but that's beside the point. When I was little, I lived in not Palos Hills. I lived in the Illinois, but I lived in the suburbs, western suburbs, and that was good. My parents got separated when I was 3, so that left me with my mom as an only child. I had no siblings, and from then it was always just me and my mom. We grew up, we did a bunch of stuff, learned, did a little bit of moving around, jumped from a couple of neighborhoods until we ended up where I lived from when I was in first grade until freshman year of high school. I finished my freshman year of high school and then moved to where I live now, which is from sophomore year of high school to my junior year of college. But in between that time, I've always been a big basketball guy. I played a lot of sports. I played soccer. Used to be a goalie, nothing crazy. Wasn't the biggest fan, but it was fun. Did swimming. Definitely wasn't a fan of swimming. Basketball was always my thing. Always been a math and science guy. In school, always advanced math, science. This is like way back. I guess I'm telling you all the way about my childhood. And then, as I grew up, I grew older, stayed with that math and science roots. In high school, I was probably like 2 math classes above where you're supposed to be. I'm pretty sure freshman year of high school, you're supposed to be studying like algebra. I was studying algebra 2, trigonometry. So that was tough. Then transferring high schools, that was a big change in my life because I went from, a life that I had known, people that I had, friends, sports, everything was, in place, to a totally new environment, whole new friend group. Nice enough, it's not too far. I can get to still see all my friends from back then. All the friends I had there, I still maintain a relationship. I get to hang out with them. It's not that bad. But, still being in a new school, you enter into a new environment. You have to network and socialize with new people, especially as a second year in high school. You're seen as this new kid that nobody knows. So, that was tough. That first couple of months was tough, but luckily enough, I made some friends. I had people that were welcoming and, were nice enough to just be friends with me, teach me. Basketball definitely helped, being able on the basketball camp and then trying out for the basketball team. Met a lot of people and so on. But, it was fun. It was a good experience. Learned. I definitely think it was for the better. I feel like when you get that change of environment, you're forced to be outside of your comfort zone. You have to do things that you're not comfortable with. And so that was very interesting. That was a whole new experience, something that a lot of people don't get experience. I don't know what it would feel like to be there the entire time. So it's also different. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Enjoyed it. 3 years, played basketball all 3 years there. I played basketball at my old high school as well. I ran cross country. Middle school, I did track, soccer again, whatever. A lot of sports. Always been an athletic kid. Always been a gamer. Man, that's a big part of my life. I was a huge gamer. I mean, I played video games from age, I'd like to say like 6, 7, all the way until like before college, even during college. Video games were like huge part of my life, like a lot, like unhealthy amounts of time on video games. There's a video game, Rust. If you've ever heard of Rust, I have 1.7 thousand hours that I played in that game over the span of probably like 4.5 years, which is not good, but still, a lot of video games, you know, big Call of Duty, Minecraft, basics, you know, I could talk about video games forever, but that was a big part of my life, you know, a lot of people I talked to, hung out with, played video games, and that's what it was. Sports and video games, those are my two things I did. Once I turned, you know, I'm trying to build up to the point where I turned into who I am now, you know, person that lifts, meditates, reads, does this financial review stuff. I guess I'll start with that part by talking about my first job. My first job was a caddy. I caddied at a country club that was right next to my old house, and I started doing that when I was 12. It was like a month before my 13th birthday, and you know, that definitely gave me a really good sense about money, making money, how to, you know, work for it, how to earn it, how to save it, how to, you know, what you do with it, just better overall understanding. So that was something very thankful for. I definitely recommend caddying. If you're a younger person watching these videos, like by younger I mean like anywhere from ages like 12 to like 15, start caddying. Caddying is a great job. Definitely recommend it for everybody that can. Caddying, I did caddying for a while. That was good, whatever. I did roofing. COVID-19 hit. I did roofing for a year and a half, and man, that really taught me the importance and the difference between like caddying, which was like physical, it's still like physical labor, but roofing is physical labor. I mean, we're out there in the middle of the summer, in the middle of the day, it's like 90, 100 degrees, and you're, you know, carrying things, you're ripping things like roofs off. It's for sure hard work. Definitely taught me a lot more about, you know, working hard, discipline, and just overall manual labor. So that was a really good lesson too. And then I guess my other big, right after that, I guess would be when I really started diving into my business venture, I guess, yeah. So I was a big sneaker reseller. I still have my leftover stock over there. It's like, I have like 20 pairs of shoes that I've yet sold, and I'm trying to get out of it. But I was a sneaker reseller for a year and a half, very consistently, very like going on it. I met a lot of good people. I met a lot of famous people, made some money, learned business skills. That was really cool. Marketing, advertising, different stuff. I'm really appreciative for that. That was a great experience. I have a lot of friends, my friend Jason and Aiden, some other guys around here that really helped me. I learned a lot with them, through them, together. You know, it was a great experience. Something that I won't be able to replicate as a first business experience that was in high school, but I got lucky. It was fun. Yeah, it was good. It was a really good time. That was a really good business experience. And obviously, when I started making this money, you have to, you know, a lot of people in my age just spend a lot of money. You know, they get money, they spend it, they don't really think about it. I've always been somebody that had saved my money. You know, whenever I got cash gifts on my birthday or whatever, you know, celebration was, it was always a save type of mindset. It was never like, oh, I can go buy this. It was always like, all right, I can save this. My goal was always to save for my car. And my mom ended up buying my car for my 16th birthday even though I was supposed to. That was my plan. So, but I had, you know, already instilled this mindset of saving. And, you know, I realized and knew how important it was to save and have money and understand having like a good financial background and good financial understanding and, you know, strategy. So I'm very happy I learned that from a young age and worked, you know, it worked out for me. I worked, I got my money, I saved it. And, you know, it just helped me get to now where I make more money and I still have the same principles of saving and making sure that my money and my finances are still smart and like I'm doing a good job with them. For the other part of my channel, you know, reading was something I despised. I hated reading. My mom always told me, you need to read, you'll learn more words, you'll be, you know, smarter, you'll have this better understanding. And, you know, all the way until like sophomore year of college, I was like, man, I'm good. I'm not going to read. I don't need that. It's not for me. And then I realized that there's so much knowledge out there in the world. I mean, when you think about it, there have been so many people that have lived before you that are still living, that have experienced a lot more than you have. And they put that knowledge into books, and you can obtain that knowledge through books. And that was a big thing for me. I was like, wow, there's so much information in the world that you can obtain and learn through other people, and that like people are your biggest resource. You know, they can teach you things. Obviously, they can't teach you everything about it, but they can teach you things that you can apply yourself. So reading really took off for me. Sophomore year of college, I started reading, you know, different books, maybe a little before sophomore year, but that's when it really took off. I mean, currently reading this book, Good to Great. It talks about 5 different steps, 6, I guess. I'm on the 6th one. That's great business, how businesses go from good to great, and you know what it can incorporate. It's a lot of it's not mainly just, it is mainly businesses, but it also talks about personal things you could do to have those same qualities. So that's a great book that I'm reading right now. But yeah, I have a list of books that I've read. It's been good. Meditation's been something that I've also been doing since freshman year of college. It's all been a college thing. You know, I've realized as I grow older, I need to take responsibility. I need to be able to, you know, be the best individual and best, you know, person that I can by doing whatever I can to be that person. You know, if that be waking up in the mornings, working out, making money, saving money, reading, meditating, all these different things that will improve your life. I realized that those are serious things that I need to think about and I need to be incorporating in my life. So meditating was another one. It helped me get relaxed, peace, clear my mind, and just overall have better clarity and better focus and vision. And I do enjoy meditating. Some people say it's boring. Sometimes, obviously, I can understand why. It depends on what type of meditation you do, but I am a big fan, big supporter. I always will be. So that's another big aspect. And the final one would be fitness. I mean, as I mentioned, I was big into sports. I was always, you know, doing sports, doing something, some sort of activities, you know, being active. And then once I finished with my high school career, like sports career, I was like, well, I'm not going to the next level. And then it was like I could either fall off. I still played basketball, or I could just, or so I could fall off, or I could continue it and just keep getting better and do whatever I want. So I played basketball every once in a while. Weightlifting was never a big thing for me. I tried it. It wasn't for me. I would be, you know, whatever. It's whatever. And then really, second semester of my sophomore year is really when I started taking off. That's when I started, you know, consistently going every day, doing my workout splits. My eating wasn't as good as it should be. You know, it was do whatever I could eat, whatever I needed to, whatever. Summer, my fitness was amazing. I was counting what I was eating. I knew what I was doing. I knew all that. I did the research. I had the experience now. And, you know, now it's like I'm just taking off with it. I'm doing whatever I can. I'm eating well. I'm working out a lot, doing whatever I can, do whatever. So that's really a little bit about my life timeline of where I started to where I am now. You know, everything I've experienced in my life really has played a role. Psychologically, physically, psychologically and mentally are the same, but, you know, the attitude I have towards life, the vision, my action, my, every, personality trait I have, I dedicate to what I've experienced in life. And, you know, that might seem like a pretty dumb idea because obviously whatever happened to you in life is what's going to make you, you. But some people overlook that a lot. You know, I feel like some people don't analyze that their past has an impact on who they've become. And I'm proud to say that I would say it is for the better. You know, I've had tough experiences, I've had good experiences, but everything has led up to be where I am now and what I'm doing now. And, you know, I'm proud of myself of what I'm doing. And that's also another thing that a lot of people don't acknowledge that they're doing a lot. Some people do a lot and then will never acknowledge it. I understand that I'm doing a lot. I understand that I could be doing more, but I'm doing what I can and I'm working on it. So that's really a big thing to ask for, a big thing to be happy for, and I'm okay with that. And, you know, I'm just proud of the efforts and the stuff that I've been doing to improve my life, trying to teach others, educate others while I'm learning so that they can do the same thing, they can go down the same path. And one word that I will leave you guys with is apply. Application is one essential thing. If you don't apply, none of it matters. And that is something that I've recently learned within these last couple of years that is essential for whatever you want to do in life.